Scarlett stared at the email on her laptop screen, her heart pounding like a drum in her chest. DNA results confirm. No biological match with maternal sample. The words blurred as tears welled up, but she couldn't look away, the shock ripping through her like a lightning bolt, unraveling the foundation of her entire life. She had taken the test on a whim, a birthday gift from her cousin meant to trace family roots, but now it screamed betrayal. Her mother, the woman who had raised her through scraped knees and high school heartbreaks, wasn't her mother at all. Scarlett's mind raced back to childhood whispers she'd overheard, the odd glances from relatives, but nothing prepared her for this gut-wrenching truth. Pacing her small apartment in Seattle, Scarlett clutched her phone, debating whether to call her mom, Eleanor, the name now feeling foreign on her tongue. What would she say? "Hey Mom, turns out you're not?" The irony burned. At 28, Scarlett was already grappling with her identity as a lesbian in a conservative family, and now this? It felt like the universe was piling on, testing how much she could break before shattering. Her thoughts spiraled inward. Why me? I've always felt like an outsider, but this makes it literal. Am I adopted? Switched at birth? Or worse, the product of some affair Eleanor hid? Scarlett sank onto the couch, burying her face in her hands. The apartment, usually a sanctuary with its cozy bookshelves and plants, now felt claustrophobic, walls closing in with unspoken secrets. She remembered the day she came out 2 years ago at Thanksgiving. Eleanor's face had frozen, then cracked into a forced smile. "We'll get through this, honey. It's just a phase." But it wasn't, and the distance grew, phone calls shorter, visits rarer. Now this DNA bombshell, did Eleanor know? Was her love conditional on a lie? Scarlett's phone buzzed, pulling her from the abyss. It was Melody, her girlfriend of 6 months, texting. "Hey babe, work's crazy, but can't wait for dinner tonight. Love you." A small smile tugged at Scarlett's lips despite the chaos. Melody, with her infectious laugh and unwavering support, was the one bright spot. They met at a local LGBTQ+ support group, bonding over shared stories of family rejection. Melody's parents had disowned her at 18 for being gay, forcing her to build a life from scratch in the city. But even Melody didn't know about the test yet. Scarlett typed back, "Can't wait either." But her fingers hesitated. Should she tell her? Burden her with this mess? No, not yet. She needed to confront Eleanor first. The drive to her childhood home in the suburbs took an hour, but it felt eternal. Scarlett's mind churned with scenarios. What if Eleanor denied it? Or confessed to some dark secret? By the time she pulled into the driveway, her palms were slick with sweat. Eleanor opened the door, her face lighting up. "Scarlett, what a surprise. Come in, I was just baking cookies." The normalcy stung. Scarlett followed her into the kitchen, the smell of chocolate chips clashing with her turmoil. "Mom, we need to talk." Scarlett's voice cracked, but she pushed on. "I did a DNA test. Says we're not related." Eleanor's spoon clattered to the counter. Her eyes widened, then filled with something Scarlett couldn't place. Guilt? Fear? What? That can't be right. Those tests are scams. "No, Mom. It's legit. Explain this." Scarlett shoved her phone forward, the email glaring. Eleanor sank into a chair, her hands trembling. I didn't want you to find out like this. Your father and I. We couldn't have children. We adopted you, but we kept it quiet. The agency said it was best." Adopted. The word echoed in Scarlett's head. Why hide it? Did you think I'd love you less? It was the 90s, Scarlett. People judged. And after your father died, I just wanted us to be normal. Eleanor's voice broke. "You're my daughter, blood or not." But Scarlett felt the crack widen. Normal? Like pretending I'm straight is normal. The words slipped out, laced with years of pent-up frustration. Eleanor's face hardened. "This isn't about that. Don't twist it." "Isn't it? You've barely accepted me being with Melody. Now this lie, it's all about appearances." Scarlett's voice rose, the confrontation unleashing a torrent. They argued for hours, voices echoing through the house. Eleanor defended her choices, insisting love transcended biology. Scarlett accused her of control, of building a family on deception. By the end, Scarlett stormed out, tears streaming, vowing to uncover the full truth. Back home, she collapsed into bed, exhaustion warring with rage. Why does everything have to be so hard? Being gay in this world is battle enough, now I'm rootless? But as sleep claimed her, a defiant thought emerged. Maybe this frees me. No blood ties means no inherited expectations. Perhaps that's the inheritance, freedom to be myself. The next morning, Scarlett met Melody at their favorite coffee shop. Melody's warm hug grounded her, but Scarlett's eyes were puffy from crying. "What's wrong?" Melody asked, concern etching her features. Scarlett spilled it all, the test, the confrontation. Melody listened, her hand squeezing Scarlett's. "That's huge," Melody said softly. "But you're still you. And Eleanor's love isn't fake just because of DNA." "Maybe," Scarlett murmured. "But it feels like betrayal." Melody nodded. "I get it. When my parents kicked me out, I felt untethered. But I found my own family. You are friends." Their conversation deepened, Melody sharing her own scars from rejection. Scarlett felt a spark of hope, but doubt lingered. What if digging deeper destroys everything? Little did she know, the adoption papers Eleanor mentioned held more secrets. Ones that would entangle Melody too, forcing choices that could shatter their bond. As days passed, Scarlett obsessed over the adoption agency. A quick online search revealed it had closed amid scandals in the early 2000s. Rumors of baby trafficking, coerced adoptions. Her stomach churned. Was I stolen? She confided in Melody, who urged caution. Don't jump to conclusions. Talk to Eleanor again. But Scarlett couldn't wait. She drove back, demanding documents. Eleanor reluctantly handed over a faded file. Reading it alone later, Scarlett's world tilted again. The birth mother's name, Lydia Harper. And a note. Relinquished due to family pressure, unwed, young. Scarlett's mind raced. Who was Lydia? Why give me up? The questions consumed her, pulling her into a vortex of self-doubt. Melody noticed the change, Scarlett's distraction during dates, her late-night researching. "Babe, you're scaring me. This is eating you alive." "I need answers," Scarlett insisted. "It's my identity." "But at what cost?" Melody countered. "We're building something real here. Don't let this past ruin our future." Their first real fight erupted, words sharp as knives. Scarlett accused Melody of not understanding. Melody shot back that Scarlett was selfish, ignoring the present. In the silence after, Scarlett wondered if love was worth the pain. But deep down she knew she couldn't stop. The truth beckoned, promising clarity or catastrophe. Scarlett's search for Lydia Harper became an all-consuming quest, her laptop screen glowing late into the night as she scoured public records and social media. Melody watched from the bed, worry creasing her brow. "Scar, it's 2 a.m. Come to bed." "Just a bit longer," Scarlett muttered, clicking through another dead end. Inside, turmoil brewed. Why am I so obsessed? Is it really about roots or escaping the mess with Eleanor? The adoption revelation had cracked open old wounds, amplifying her insecurities about being loved authentically. Melody sighed, pulling the covers over herself. Their relationship, once a haven, now strained under the weight of Scarlett's fixation. Dates turned into monologues about potential leads. Intimacy faded into exhausted goodnights. One evening, after a particularly fruitless day, Scarlett snapped at Melody over dinner. "You don't get it. This isn't just curiosity. It's who I am." Melody set down her fork, eyes flashing. "And what about us? I'm here supporting you, but you're pushing me away. Is this worth losing what we have?" The words hung heavy. Scarlett's chest tightened. She's right, but I can't stop. The fear of abandonment, rooted in her coming out and now this DNA twist, made her cling harder to the search. They made up that night, apologies whispered in the dark, but the rift lingered. Scarlett promised to balance things, yet the pull was too strong. A breakthrough came via a genealogy forum. A user messaged, "Lydia Harper? I think she's my aunt. Lives in Portland now." Scarlett's heart raced. Portland, only a few hours away. She debated telling Melody but decided against it, fearing another argument. Instead, she lied about a work trip and drove south. The address led to a modest house in a quiet neighborhood. Knocking, Scarlett's nerves jangled. A woman in her 50s answered, her features strikingly similar, Same green eyes, curly hair. Lydia Harper? Scarlett asked, voice trembling. Yes. Can I help you? I'm Scarlett. I think. You're my birth mother. Lydia's face paled. She ushered Scarlett inside. The living room cluttered with photos of a family Scarlett didn't know. Over tea, Lydia confessed. I was 17, pregnant after a summer fling. My parents, strict Catholics, forced me to give you up. Said it was for the best. Scarlett absorbed it, emotions swirling. Relief at finding her, anger at the coercion. Did you ever regret it? Every day, Lydia admitted, tears falling. But I was a kid. No choice. They talked for hours, Lydia sharing stories of her youth, her current life with a husband and 2 kids, Scarlett's half-siblings. The connection felt surreal, a missing piece slotting in. But as Scarlett drove home, doubt crept in. What now? Tell Eleanor? Introduce Melody? The web of relationships tangled further. Back in Seattle, Melody confronted her. You lied about the trip. I saw the mileage on your car. Scarlett confessed, expecting explosion. Instead, Melody's eyes filled with hurt. Why shut me out? We're supposed to be partners. I was scared, Scarlett whispered. Scared you'd think it's too much. Melody pulled her close. It's a lot, but we're in this together. Their bond strengthened momentarily, but societal pressures loomed. Scarlett's family, unaware of the search, invited her to a reunion. Eleanor pleaded. Come act normal. For once. Normal. Scarlett scoffed internally, meaning hide my sexuality, pretend we're blood. She went, Melody in tow as a friend. The charade grated. Cousins whispered about that phase. An uncle joked about finding a good man. Melody squeezed her hand under the table, a silent anchor. But when Eleanor introduced Scarlett as my daughter, the lie burned. Later, alone with Eleanor, Scarlett exploded. Stop pretending. I met Lydia. I know the truth. Eleanor's shock turned to anger. You had no right. I raised you. And lied to me. Scarlett retorted. The fight escalated, old grievances resurfacing. Eleanor's lukewarm acceptance of Scarlett's orientation, her insistence on discretion. You think being gay is easy in our family? Eleanor cried. I protected you. By hiding everything? Scarlett shot back. They parted in fury, the family rift deepening. Melody comforted Scarlett that night. Families are complicated. But you have me. Yet Scarlett wondered if that was enough. Lydia had invited her to visit again, hinting at meeting the siblings. The allure of a real family tempted her. Weeks later, at a Pride event, Scarlett and Melody marched hand in hand, the crowd's energy invigorating. But a call from Lydia interrupted. I told my family about you. They want to meet. Excitement mixed with trepidation. What if they reject me for being lesbian? Lydia's background was conservative. Would history repeat? Scarlett shared with Melody, who supported but cautioned. Make sure it's what you want, not just filling a void. The meeting in Portland was tense. Lydia's husband, Tom, shook hands stiffly. Half-brother Jake, 25, smiled warmly. Sister Emily, 22, eyed her curiously. Over lunch, questions flew. What do you do? Any hobbies? Scarlett answered, omitting her relationship initially. But when Emily asked about dating, she hesitated, then said, I'm with someone special, Melody. Silence fell. Tom cleared his throat. As in, a woman. Yes, Scarlett affirmed, chin up. Lydia intervened. We're happy for you, dear. But Emily's face soured. Mom, you said she was normal. The word stung. Arguments ensued, Emily spouting outdated views, Jake defending Scarlett. Lydia tried mediating, but the damage was done. Scarlett left feeling exposed, the inheritance of prejudice following her. Driving back, tears blurred the road. Why does my love always invite judgment? Is acceptance too much to ask? Melody held her that night, whispering assurances. But cracks appeared. Melody's patience wearing thin from constant drama. A betrayal loomed when Scarlett discovered Melody had confided in a friend about the search, the friend gossiping online. Trust fractured. Why? Scarlett demanded. I needed support too, Melody replied, defensive. The argument peaked, words like daggers. Maybe we're not ready for this. In the aftermath, Scarlett questioned everything. Was her quest worth the collateral damage? The fallout from the Portland meeting lingered like a shadow, Scarlett replaying Emily's disdain in her mind. Normal. The word echoed, fueling self-doubt. Am I destined to be the outsider in every family? Melody tried bridging the gap, suggesting therapy. We both need it, Scar. This is heavy. Scarlett agreed reluctantly, their sessions uncovering layers, her fear of rejection mirroring Melody's abandonment issues. But progress was slow, interrupted by escalating family drama. Eleanor called, voice laced with accusation. You met your birth mother? Without telling me. How did you know? Scarlett asked, stunned. A relative saw a post online. Everyone's talking. The gossip had spread, twisting facts. Scarlett's aunt texted. Heard you're abandoning us for your real family. After all we've done. Guilt nod. I didn't ask for this. But actions have consequences. My search hurt Eleanor deeply. Confronting Lydia, Scarlett learned Emily had posted vaguely on social media, venting frustrations. She's young, impulsive, Lydia excused. But the breach ignited fury. This affects my life. My job, my privacy. Lydia apologized, but trust eroded. Scarlett pulled back, focusing on mending with Eleanor. A tense dinner followed. Eleanor, eyes red-rimmed, admitted. I was scared you'd leave me if you knew. I wouldn't have, Scarlett said softly. But the lie made it worse. They hugged, a fragile peace. Yet when Scarlett mentioned Melody as her partner, Eleanor's smile faltered. Bring her next time. I'll try. Hope flickered, but society's claws dug in. At work, a colleague overheard whispers about Scarlett's complicated family, tying it to her orientation. Subtle discrimination emerged. Missed promotions, sidelong glances. Why now? Scarlett vented to Melody. As if being gay isn't enough. It's the perfect storm, Melody replied. But we'll fight it. Their unity cracked when Melody received a job offer in New York. Better pay, advancement. It's a dream, but I'd have to move. Scarlett's heart sank. Without me. We could do long distance, Melody suggested, but doubt colored her words. The decision loomed, amplifying tensions. Scarlett accused Melody of escaping the chaos. Melody countered that Scarlett's obsession left no room for their future. In a heated moment, Melody said, maybe we need space. The words devastated Scarlett. Is this the price, losing love for truth? Alone, she delved deeper into Lydia's past, uncovering records of her parents' influence. A powerful church community pressuring unwed mothers. It humanized Lydia, but also highlighted cycles of judgment. Am I breaking them or perpetuating? Reconnecting with Jake, the supportive half-brother, provided solace. Emily's wrong, he texted. Your family, gay or not. Their chats revealed Jake's own struggles, questioning his sexuality in a conservative home. Scarlett mentored him, finding purpose. But betrayal struck when Eleanor, in a misguided attempt to help, contacted Lydia directly. I wanted to thank her for giving me you, Eleanor explained later. The call devolved into accusations, Lydia blaming Eleanor for not disclosing sooner, Eleanor resenting the intrusion. Scarlett mediated, exhausted. This isn't a competition. I'm not a prize. The women agreed to truce, but scars remained. Melody's departure neared. Packing boxes littered their apartment, each one a reminder of impending loss. I don't want to go, Melody confessed one night, tears flowing. But staying feels like sacrificing my career for your family mess. It's not just that, Scarlett argued. We can make it work. But deep down she knew the strain. Their love, once pure, now tainted by external forces. On moving day, goodbyes were tearful. Call me every day, Melody whispered. Scarlett nodded, heartbreaking. As the truck pulled away, she wondered if love could survive distance and secrets. Months passed in a blur. Scarlett threw herself into work, advocating for LGBTQ+ rights at her firm. The activism empowered her, channeling pain into purpose. Eleanor warmed gradually, inviting Melody for visits, though virtual now. She's good for you, Eleanor admitted. Lydia's family splintered. Emily distanced herself, but Jake visited Seattle, bonding over shared experiences. Yet loneliness crept in. Long distance with Melody worked initially, but time zones and schedules eroded connection. Calls grew infrequent, arguments frequent. One night, Melody confessed, "I met someone. It's not serious, but I think we should end this." Betrayal hit like a freight train. "After everything?" "I'm sorry," Melody said. "The distance, the drama, it was too much." Scarlett hung up shattered. Was it my fault? Did my search drive her away? Grief consumed her, nights spent questioning choices. But amid despair, awakening dawned. The inheritance wasn't biology, it was resilience forged in fire. She confronted Eleanor fully. "Your acceptance means everything, but I need you to fight for me too." Eleanor nodded. "I will. Starting now." At a family gathering, Eleanor defended Scarlett against bigoted remarks. "My daughter's love is valid. If you can't accept that, leave." The stand shifted dynamics, relatives grudgingly adapting. Scarlett reached out to Melody, seeking closure. "I understand. Wish you well." The release freed her, opening doors to new connections. But society's grind continued. A bill threatening LGBTQ+ rights sparked protests. Scarlett joined, voice strong. In the crowd, she met Alex, a fellow activist, sparks flying. But caution held her back, lessons learned. Reflecting, Scarlett realized the DNA test, though shocking, unveiled truths beyond blood. Chosen family, self-acceptance. Yet doubts persisted. Was the pain worth it? Empowered by her activism, Scarlett dove deeper into community work, organizing events that challenged societal norms. The energy invigorated her, but inner conflicts raged. Have I truly moved on from Melody? The betrayal stung, a reminder of love's fragility. Eleanor, true to her word, attended a pride workshop with Scarlett. "I'm learning," she said, hugging her tightly. The gesture healed old wounds, but Lydia's side remained fraught. Jake confided Emily's growing resentment, blaming Scarlett for family tension. "Why me?" Scarlett thought. "I'm the victim here, yet the villain in her eyes." A confrontation brewed when Emily messaged, "You ruined Mom's life by showing up. Stay away." Fury boiled. Scarlett replied, "I didn't choose this. Your prejudice is the ruin." The exchange escalated, Lydia caught in the middle. "Please girls, peace." But peace felt impossible. Scarlett cut contact temporarily, focusing on self. Work brought new challenges. A discriminatory policy targeted queer employees. Scarlett led the pushback, risking her job. Colleagues warned, "It's career suicide." But integrity demanded action. "If I stay silent, what's the point?" she internalized. The battle culminated in a meeting with HR, Scarlett presenting evidence of bias. Victory came, policy reversed, but at a cost. Strained relations with superiors. The win emboldened her, but isolation grew. Friends drifted, tired of her intensity. One evening, alone, Scarlett pondered, "Is this the greater inheritance, strength through solitude?" Reconnecting with Melody via a chance email, they met for coffee during her visit. "It's good to see you," Melody said, eyes soft. "You too." Awkwardness hung, but honesty flowed. "I miss us, but understand why it ended." Melody nodded. "The timing was wrong. Your journey, it consumed you." Reflection hit. "My choices hurt us both." They parted as friends, closure bittersweet. Lydia invited Scarlett to a family therapy session. Reluctant, she attended. In the room, truths unraveled. Lydia admitted regret over the adoption pressure. Emily confessed fears of change, her views rooted in upbringing. "I was taught being gay is wrong," Emily said. "But seeing you, it challenges that." Scarlett shared her pain. "Your words hurt because I want acceptance." Breakthroughs emerged, tentative bonds forming. Eleanor, hearing of it, expressed jealousy. "They're your blood. I'm just the stand-in." "No," Scarlett assured. "You're my mom. Chosen." The dual families forced balance, Scarlett navigating loyalties. Societal backlash intensified with a local hate crime against a lesbian couple. Scarlett organized vigils, her voice amplifying. But personal toll mounted, threats online, anxiety spiking. Jake supported, revealing his own coming out. "You inspired me." Pride swelled, but responsibility weighed. "Am I ready to guide when I'm still healing?" A pivotal moment came at a conference. Scarlett speaking on identity and family. DNA doesn't define us, she declared. Love does, chosen, fought for. Applause roared, but inside doubt whispered. Do I believe it? Post-speech, Alex approached. Inspiring. Dinner. Scarlett hesitated, then agreed. Their date sparked connection free of past baggage. Yet caution prevailed. I've been hurt, she admitted. Me too, Alex shared. But worth trying. As romance bloomed, conflicts arose. Alex's family, ultra-conservative, disapproved. Echoes of Melody's struggles resurfaced. I won't hide, Scarlett stated. Alex agreed, but pressure mounted. Meanwhile, Eleanor and Lydia met, forging an unlikely alliance. We both love her, they concurred. The unity surprised Scarlett, a blended family emerging. But Emily's relapse, a hurtful post online, threatened it. Scarlett confronted her. Why sabotage? I'm scared, Emily admitted. Of change, of what it means for me. Empathy stirred. Change is scary but necessary. The talk shifted perspectives, Emily apologizing. Healing progressed, but a major decision loomed. Alex proposed moving in. Excitement mixed with fear. Am I ready to risk again? Weighing the cost, potential heartbreak versus joy, Scarlett chose yes. Their life together brought stability, but external forces tested. A family wedding invited Scarlett and Alex, but with caveats. No PDA. Scarlett refused. All or nothing. Eleanor backed her, boycotting. The stand solidified bonds but isolated others. Reflecting on her journey, Scarlett saw the pattern. Each choice a trade-off, pain birthing growth. The DNA test, once a curse, now a catalyst for authenticity. Yet questions lingered. Was the turmoil justified? As high tide crested, a scandal erupted. Leaked adoption records exposed agency corruption, implicating Lydia's parents. Media frenzy ensued. Scarlett thrust into spotlight. Interviews demanded. How do you feel? Vindicated but sad, she replied. Systems failed us. The exposure brought closure but reopened wounds. In the chaos, Alex stood firm. We're in this. Gratitude flooded. This is the inheritance, love defying odds. But at what price? Families mended unevenly, society slow to change. Scarlett pondered the ethics. Pursuing truth versus preserving peace. With the agency scandal dominating headlines, Scarlett became an unwitting advocate, her story symbolizing resilience against institutional failures. Interviews piled up, each one dredging up emotions she'd buried. Inside, she questioned. Is speaking out empowerment or exploitation? Alex supported, but the strain showed. Late nights, canceled plans. I get it, Alex said. But don't forget us. Balance eluded her. The greater good versus personal happiness. A constant tug of war. Eleanor and Lydia united in support, co-authoring a letter to media. Our daughter's strength inspires us. The gesture touched Scarlett, blending her worlds. Emily, transformed, reached out. I'm proud of you. Sorry for before. Forgiveness came slowly but genuinely. Jake came out publicly, crediting Scarlett. Their bond deepened. A sibling connection forged in shared defiance. Yet societal backlash intensified. Hate mail, protests against her visibility. Why me? Scarlett despaired internally. Being lesbian amplifies every struggle. A pivotal interview challenged her. Do you regret the DNA test? No, she asserted. It freed me from illusions. But privately, regrets surfaced. The pain inflicted on Melody, the rifts mended at great cost. Reconnecting with Melody at an event, they reflected. You look happy, Melody noted. I am, Scarlett said. Thanks to lessons from us. Closure solidified, no lingering what-ifs. As activism peaked, Scarlett faced burnout. Alex insisted on a break. You've given enough. The vacation, a quiet cabin, rejuvenated. In nature's embrace, Scarlett contemplated her path. From shock to awakening, each step a lesson in sacrifice. Returning, a family summit convened. Eleanor, Lydia, siblings. Discussions flowed, boundaries set. We're all family now, they agreed. The harmony felt earned, hard-won. But moral dilemmas persisted. Had she prioritized self over others? Was truth always worth the wreckage? In quiet moments, Scarlett weighed it. The inheritance wasn't just freedom. It was empathy understanding cycles of hurt. Alex proposed, ring glinting. Marry me. Tears of joy. Yes. The wedding planning highlighted contrasts. Eleanor's traditional ideas clashing with Lydia's modern views. Compromises forged unity. On the day, surrounded by loved ones, vows exchanged amidst cheers. Yet, as confetti fell, Scarlett's mind wandered to the journey's toll. Lives upended, hearts broken, rebuilt stronger. In the reception, toasts celebrated her courage. But inside, a final reckoning. Did the ends justify the means? The story of Scarlett's unraveling and rebirth leaves one pondering. In the pursuit of personal truth, is it morally right to risk the stability and emotions of those who love us? Or does withholding secrets perpetuate greater harm? The scandal's aftermath brought waves of public scrutiny. Scarlett fielding calls from journalists probing every angle of her life. How has this affected your relationships? One asked. She paused, the question striking deep. Relationships. Fractured, mended, transformed. At home, Alex massaged her shoulders. You don't have to answer everything. But silence feels like hiding, Scarlett replied. The irony. Her quest for truth now demanded constant exposure. Eleanor's calls increased, concern evident. Take care of yourself, honey. Lydia echoed. We're here. The dual maternal support warmed her, but highlighted the oddity. A daughter with two mothers, neither by blood alone. Emily's turnaround manifested in small acts. A supportive post, a care package. Jake's coming out party, which Scarlett attended, celebrated freedom. To breaking chains, he toasted. Cheers rang, but Scarlett felt the weight of inspiration. What if I falter? Burnout crept, manifesting in sleepless nights, irritability. Alex noticed. Let's escape. The cabin retreat was bliss, hikes, talks by the fire. Tell me your fears, Alex urged. Failing everyone, Scarlett confessed. The test started it all, good and bad. Alex held her. You succeeded. Look at the change. Reflection brought clarity. The inheritance. Not genes but grit. Back home, equilibrium sought. Scarlett scaled back activism, prioritizing life with Alex. Proposal came unexpectedly during a walk. Will you? Yes. Joy unbridled. Planning involved all. Eleanor suggesting venues, Lydia flowers, Emily playlist. Clashes arose. Traditional versus queer inclusive. No gender roles, Scarlett insisted. Compromises built bridges. Wedding day dawned bright. Vows personal, raw. I choose you through storms, Scarlett said. Reception danced into night, families mingling. In a quiet moment, Scarlett pondered the arc, from DNA shock to this unity. The costs. Melody's loss, pains endured. But gains. Authenticity, love amplified. The tale prompts. Is it ethically defensible to upend lives for self-discovery? Or does duty to others demand restraint?